don't have to be
Amen.
employed. That's the first thing. Everybody gets out. They're like, well, I just have to work for the hospital. I have to take grief from this mid-level administrator. No, you don't have to do any of that. You have to do is put the best needs of your patient first, second, and third. That's it. That's what you have to always do. And I would just say we need to go back. So when I was coming up, that's what was preached to you. Everybody thinks about it. Now, when I was at the PHA Leadership Summit, I love when the docs talk, because when the docs talk, they always talk about patients, outcomes, the surgeries, how you make it better, the cool stuff they're doing. No one really talks about finance. Yeah, you have to make enough money to keep the lights on and all that. It's fine, but that doesn't get them juiced up. I don't care who they are. I don't care if it's Fred Liss, Dr. Cardenas, Dr. DeMaio. They're all the same. They're excited about patient care. That's what gets them juiced. So we have to get the docs juiced about that again. And we have to say, you know what? When I was coming up, docs were rebellious. We didn't listen when people told us stupid things. We pushed back. And the government's always going to come up. I remember when they said that pain was the fifth vital sign. We need to make sure that our patients are properly medicated. They were telling us to overprescribe opioids. Now, conveniently, they forgot that. They pushed us to do that. And I was like, I'm not doing that. That's stupid. So I get these calls that are like, the nurse said, this patient's pain is a 10 out of 10. I'm like, all right, well, let me go see it. I'd go there. This is how long ago it was. The lady be reading the paper. And I talked to her. And they just didn't understand what the system meant. They weren't writhing in pain. They didn't know. But it's so easy just to write a prescription. Here it is, here. But they made it easy, So you always have to say what's best for the patient.